Howdy, howdy, and welcome to my bloody Judy. We've got a special thing going on today. I'm Zachary Patton Garcia.
And I'm Ian Carlos Crawford.
What came out today, Ian?
Um, I think maybe the new Scream trailer drop.
Possibly, I don't know.
Maybe.
Scream, Scrum, Stab. We don't know.
I feel like I'm about to wear you out on fucking Scream.
I know. I'm already worn out. We did this long ass live stream last night, and after Ian went to bed, I kept going. So then I woke up this morning to a text from him that the Scream trailer was out, and my contacts were so foggy, and I still tried to watch it, and it took me like three more watches before I could even understand what was going on the picture.
Were you hungover this morning?
No, Alistair woke me up at like 5 a.m. and gave me Advil, and I think that saved
Yeah.
my life. So
But you don't really get hungover, right?
not really, and I don't think yeah, I didn't really. I usually do if I mix alcohols, and I wasn't really
Okay.
mixing anything. But I know your ass saw this trailer immediately.
I was so mad because I actually woke up like it was Christmas. Like I usually struggle to wake up in the morning before work.
Yeah.
But my alarm went up and I sat up because I had to get the new episode of Slayer Fest up and was like, I have to have time to also watch the Scream trailer, but it wasn't out until I got to work. Like it came out at 9.
Okay.
They had a countdown on Paramount's like YouTube. So like when I left for work, I was like, man, it's saying 25 minutes. I literally like walked in. I said to my manager, I'm sorry, I have to watch this. And like stood at register watching the trailer.
That's so amazing, so good. What we'll watch it. Let's watch it,
Okay.
and then we will give our thoughts on it. Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm good to go in three, two, one, play.
This is Casey Becker's house, right, Zach?
No, that's not our house.
Oh, it's not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought it was.
Mm-mm. Just a random house, I guess.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Doors unlocked.
This is also not Selena Gomez, so I think I fell for that
All doors
little
locked.
stupid nugget of trash.
You thought that's who that was?
I thought this was gonna be Selena Gomez. But also, they're showing us an opening kill. I'm thinking this is not gonna really be an opening kill.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And I love her fucking introduction here.
It's happening.
Ugh.
3 times.
She looks so good.
Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
And I love that. I love that.
This one just feels different.
Literally the only person I could be like iconic with their like, I have a gun.
she has to be pro gun. Okay, people come after her every couple years.
I know who you are.
I've been through this a lot. This is your
She looks
life
so
now,
good.
Which means that
Yeah.
whoever this is going to keep coming for you. You ready for this?
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
Not crazy about that.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Hello, Sydney. It's an honor.
Oh, and that's Scream, everybody, coming soon. What if they surprise us and say it's coming out in December? Because it says coming soon. It doesn't say January 2022.
But on the poster that they released, it does say January
They could
14th.
be crazy and I don't know. I saw a lot of goodness in there. Okay, what stands out to you the most?
I don't know. Everything Sydney, I'm just like,
Yeah,
I kept thinking of what Troy said in our live stream last night, how she's like America's final girl. Like I kept thinking of that. And I will say, even this time, I got like emotional, like shit makes me emotional. Like one, her being like, I'm Sydney Prescott, of course I have a gun. Two, her and Gail like being real and her being like, are you ready? And like Gail, who's normally like, fuck off, is like, no, I'm not. Like this
Yeah.
sucks.
yeah.
And then the end makes me tear up when he's like says it's an honor to meet Sydney. Ugh!
And so there is a a slow-mo shot of Gail, and I think that's her seeing Dewey.
Dewey, yeah.
Very certain. I also don't think Gail and Dewey are together, because Dewey looks like he's living in a trailer.
Yeah.
Wood-paneled trailer, and Gail is not living there. Her ass is not living there. So they are not together. Sydney, I love to see her living her life in like a Seattle or something,
Yes.
wherever she is. That's nice.
She deserves. Like,
Yes. And then it just looks like it's like they're gonna get really artsy with it. Like some of the shots of like Ghostface's shadow on the
I was thinking about that with
building.
you. I was like, I don't need it, but I'm happy. But I thought you would.
I
like
love
that
it.
shit.
I love it. I think what lacked in 4 was it didn't have any sort of artistic flair at all. Like it was very plain.
I mean, I don't think after like 1 they really do.
It's okay.
And you know, it's my favorite series, so it's not like
yeah, it's when we're not shitting on anything. But this is. It looks like they're like I don't know. It's good. It's like dripping with texture. You know.
I also think it looks like so like I feel like after 2 it wasn't as brutal. And this looks like they're going back to more like brutal. Like when the girl is like literally like crying for her life.
Yes.
That feels more brutal than we've gotten in a while. And we see her like ankle get like stepped on by Ghostface and someone on fire.
Well, we also talked about that a little bit last night. Is that it's just 2, 3, and 4 have all the kills are like so pretty and they die so pretty and like nobody's really crying and like got snot running down her nose and she's like giving performance,
Yeah.
right? And I love that. We've got this whole cast of new characters, all the teenagers set up, because and I'd never really thought about it, but we didn't have teenagers until 4 again, right?
Yeah.
And so they're bringing teenagers back here. I'm not crazy that they're all related to somebody from the original. I don't know how I feel about that.
I will say, it looks like the plot I said I wanted in our live stream last night, where like the killer is focusing on these teens and not Sydney, Gale, and Dewey. Like they come to help, is what it seems from the trailer, and that's what I fucking wanted. Like I wanted it to be, because that tracks with Sydney, right? Like she's like like hotline crisis, like operator. Like Sydney would be like, okay, I gotta go help. Like that's her personality, right? And Gail would want to help, but also want the story. And one would imagine at this point they are very much like cool and friends, so they would like go together.
Yeah, I think so. And I do like it better with the 3 coming in after they've heard about something, not so much it happening to them. So I guess we'll have to, sort of see what's going on. There's definite product placement in this. Everybody's got the same damn phone. I've seen people like zooming in or like screenshotting her text messages to whoever she's, and I guess
Amber,
Amber's like a girl she's interested in. So we've got a queer character here now, not one that's like, I'm gay, you can't kill me.
Right. I did know that going like into the trailer that I forget the other girl is queer and that's her girlfriend, and like I think her girlfriend is the one that's murdered. I don't know a lot of those actors. Do you?
No. I feel like so.
But
out
they
of touch
are
with the youngins now.
But they are all from stuff.
She was in The Opening Girl. She was in the second Babysitter movie on Netflix, The Babysitter Killer or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in that one. She was like the girl, like the loner girl or whatever. She's all right. So I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I recognize the guys because the hot like football dude that looks like he's getting killed. He's from Love Victor, and he's really hot. Mason Gooding. He's Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son. And then
I do know that, yeah.
Yeah, and Dylan Minnette, who I also think was really hot. He was in like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I think 13 Reasons Why. And he's a big Buffy fan, so I've been trying to get him on Slayer Fest.
Hey, maybe this is the time. We're covering this for you, man. Come on to Slayer Fests. It is, it's really exciting. I'm super stoked to see it in the theater right before Halloween Kills. Like, I am going to be there like half an hour early for this shit just to make sure I see it. And I will be pissed if I do not see that trailer in that theater.
I just think it's a really good trailer, right? It doesn't like... I was wondering if it would bother you. They kind of do show that the teens getting murdered, but it doesn't bother me that way.
But I don't have like an investment with them anyway. So I think we, us elders, are we're invested in the 3. right?
Right.
I'm even invested in Judy for a little bit.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, even
so-
though I'm pretty sure she's dying when
She
her
was
car is speeding
speeding
down.
towards
Yeah.
like what was that? Where is she speeding to? There's so many questions here. And who's in the hospital? I'm guessing Dewey was in the hospital maybe. There's something big is going to happen in broad daylight because we have her speeding down. We have
Right.
Gail in slow mo screaming. Like we've got a big daylight spot. So I'm
I just
curious
got the
to see what's
chills
gonna happen.
because my Gail, I don't want her to be upset, but like she'll be really, even if they're broken up and they're exes, like that'll still be really upsetting for her.
Yeah, I think her and Courtney Cox and David Arquette are pretty good, right? Like
Yeah.
they broke up and they've always been kind of pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean they're doing these movies still, so I don't know.
Because I think they broke up by the third one or the fourth one.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got their daughter Coco together. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope she doesn't have any kids. I just don't want her to have any kids. Maybe Sydney, but like I don't want Gail to have kids.
Adam Sass actually pointed out on Twitter to me. He was like, "Oh, did you notice when Sydney's holding the gun, she has a ring on her ring finger?" So,
Ooh, Patrick Dempsey maybe.
I was thinking that like I would be okay if they like brought him back, but like leave him wherever you're coming from so he doesn't die. Like I don't
He's
want Sydney's husband to die.
A doctor in Seattle. I'm telling
Leave
you,
him
maybe
there.
at Gray's something. But I'm super stoked about this. I know you are super stoked about this. Even will not leave me alone about this for the rest of the time that this is going to be out. He's not. If you follow him on Twitter, he's not going to leave you alone either. We're all trapped in this until January. So,
I'm not shutting up about it.
so all right. What's your final takeaway thought before we head out?
I am very happy about this trailer. I feel like the movie looks new, right? Like it doesn't I actually convinced a coworker to watch Scream 4 because he said he had never saw it because he heard it was so bad. And I was like, no, it's good. Like watch it. And he told me today that he watched it. He was like, my biggest thing was it just kind of felt like nothing new. This I feel like I can see that critique. This I feel like does look like something new for the franchise. Again, the like kills seem more brutal. Like you said, we get that shot of like Ghostface with his arm. Like that's not something we would have seen in the previous 3 sequels.
Yeah. It looks
What about you?
expensive. It looks like
Yeah.
they really put effort into it. And they could have had it out this year because they finished filming and they could have like slapped it together and thrown it out. And I'm glad they're taking their time with it. And it looks good. It just looks good. And I'm super stoked to see it. So we hope you guys, if any more news comes out about it or anything like that, we'll do little coverages of it. But thank you guys so much for watching and we'll see you later.